Now then guys, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. I'm going trophy hunting, and what I mean by trophy hunting is going to be my version of a journeyman, pretty much. I'm going to start in the lower leagues in the English League. That's where I'm going to start. Vanarama National North I'm going to start, and the team I picked, I'll show you the team in a minute. It was a bit difficult of what team I wanted to go with, but we'll talk about teams in a minute. So what this just generally means, what this save is, trophy hunting. It just says it in the title. I'm out to win as many trophies as possible. And if you see to the left, to the right hand side of me, there is an empty trophy cabinet. And as the seasons go on, I really hope that I can fill that. And that's what I want to do. I want to fill that trophy cabinet. I want to win every competition we're in, whether it's the Checker Trade Trophy, the Cups. I'm going to aim to try and win every one of them. I know when I first start, the FA Cup, Cowbell Cup, all that sort of stuff, we're not going to win. But the lower league trophies, I'm going to try and win them all. I'm going to try and win the lower leagues, as in the Vanarama National North, all that sort of stuff. And pretty much, yeah, every trophy I'm going to win. And if it involves me having to move clubs, I will do. I'm going to try and keep it realistic to what clubs I'm going to move to. If there's a decent pay rise, yes, I'll go. If it's the next step up, yes, I'll go to it. So it pretty much, it's just a journeyman, really, isn't it? You've all seen them before. There's plenty of people's takes on the journeyman. Hopefully this is mine. First time I've actually done a proper journeyman / trophy hunting thing myself. I normally just stick to one team, do a one team save, and that's that pretty much. That's how I've played the game for even before YouTube. I used to just play just to one team, just get them as far as I can and do that. I've not hopped around and done all that sort of stuff, learning new teams. And again, just if this is the first time you're watching this video, this is obviously the little intro. We'll go have a look at the team I'm choosing in a minute. But just disclaimer alert here. I will get players' names wrong. I am terrible at name pronunciation. Just correct me down below and all that sort of stuff. So, without further ado, we best really get on to the team that we want to be. Well, let's say what we're going to be. The team who we're going to be. So we'll quickly get into that and start the episode properly. But again, guys, if you're new, subscribe, leave a like, let me know what you think so far. So let's get into part one. Now then, guys, welcome. This is part one. And as you can see, I've picked a club for my trophy hunting. We're starting off as Guiseley. And Guiseley, why have I picked Guiseley? I live in York. It's not millions of miles away from York. It's just the other side of Leeds, well, the top side of Leeds. I was going to go and start with York with this trophy hunting because I've got unfinished business there. If you've not seen my YouTube saves before, I started to do kind of a road to glory with York City last season. It didn't get very far. I got to League One, and then the new game came out. I ran out of time. So that's that. So this, Guiseley, I have no clue about Guiseley Football Club. So we're all going to learn together about some of these clubs. I'm literally going in here. I've literally just picked Guiseley. I wanted to pick Harrogate because they were in here last season. They must have got relegated. And again, like I say, I don't know anything about this team. So we're going to have a quick look around. I'm not going to show you all the team meetings. It's going to be boring. We're going to have a look at the players we've got. Kind of look at what sort of tactic I could potentially build with what players we have. Have a look to see transfer budget. Well, we're not going to have any, but have a look at the wage budget. See how much I can probably bring in from some free players. Have a look at the expectations of where they think guys should be in the league because I don't really have a clue as well. And hopefully it'll be a nice journey with this team, pretty much. So I don't know where to start. Let's just go straight in to the inbox. Let's just have a quick look. They're going to welcome me here. I'm not going to show you all these meetings. And in all fairness, in fact, I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to do that myself in a minute. We're just going to have a quick look around the club and just see what the sort of thing, the preparations here. That's all about my friendlies. The transfer window is open. So I'm going to have a look at that actually first, schedule-wise. Who have we got friendly-wise? We've got a few friendlies in here. Salford, Lincoln, Huddersfield. Can I throw in another friendly? This is my little trick, and I'm sure you all do it as well. There's a lot of friendlies there. I'm not going to play them, but maybe if I load the fixtures up and see if I can choose the likes of, like, you see, I don't know. This is how I make money. West Ham. Go West Ham. We're going to make 10 grand off playing West Ham. Fees £40,000, but we're going to get an income of 50,000. If we can do that, that's awesome. So let's do that. Let's arrange another friendly. There's going to be a lot of friendlies, I think. And I'll just do one more. This is generally what I do Right, large teams. Maybe on the Wednesday then. You have to just click around and have a look to see which teams are available. And I'm going to go with Derby, and we'll make £5 off that. That's fine. I'm not going to do too many because we'll have a massive pre-season. Normally with these lower teams that I play with, the second season is when I play. Well, I sort out all the friendlies myself, just because then you can play like big clubs and get some decent money. If you get Man United, you're going to get 100 grand, and it just boosts the financialness. And financials, let's have a look at the team. I don't even know if Guiseley are a full-time football team. I don't even know where to look. So if we have a look, we have £50,000 in the bank. So it's nice. We start off in the black, which is good. We've got obviously no wage budget. I wasn't expecting a wage budget this low down, but we've got £7,000. We're just over £7,000 worth of wage budget. We're currently spending, 6,800. So we haven't got much room to improve really on the wages, which is annoying. Income wise, it's not going to show any of that expenditure of wages. We know about that. Loans and debts, there is no loans, there is no debts at the club, which is nice to see. Sponsor is 25 grand. And then let's just have a quick look at the projection. Obviously, the projection wise doesn't look good. It looks like Guiseley financially in 2-3 years' time, they're going to be struggling if we don't do anything about it. If we stay how we are, we're going to struggle. So that's the financial things of it. So board wise, I don't even know what they expect. So let's have a look. Some stable. No, we're stable. I've just joined here. Staff wise, so who have we got staff? So we have a look at the staff first before we get into the juicy bits of the play. There is some staff here, which is quite good. Let's just go all and have a look at everyone. So there's not many of us. We've got a small staffing, but we do have a couple of directors. We don't have a director of football, but we have got a head of youth development, under 18s manager as well. I've got an assistant manager. I've got a couple of coaches, a couple of physios. I don't have any scouts. I definitely need to get some scouts. And one thing I am going to do, again, responsibilities. Well, I'm not going to show you that. Pretty much with responsibilities, I'm going to do, obviously, the hiring, firing of all the staff. I'm going to let the chairman do all that because I don't want to be bringing in staff, all that sort of stuff. Managing friendlies, I'm going to let, I'm going to let the assistant manager do it. I'm probably going to do the first few just to get the feel of the first team and see what sort of tactic I need to do. And that's generally what I set up as the staff and just kind of let it go like that. Training as well, I'll probably let the assistant manager do the training. So that's all that. So who else have we got? What else can we look at before we go straight into the team? Let's just have a look at the competition then. If we click on the National Vanarama National North, we go on to season preview. Let's just have a look to see where they think. So 10th place. So we should finish kind of mid-table, top-table team. That's doable, isn't it? I don't even have a clue if it's doable. York City up there, look, second place. They're expected to go straight up. Kidderminster are a decent team. FC United. I almost clicked FC United. I don't know if they've got any sort of affiliations with Man United. I don't know. I need to look into these teams really before I start saying all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so I feel like we should do all right. Long as we get some wins. I don't even know what our team is like. So what I'm going to do now, let's just have a look at the squad, shall we? Let's see who we've got. So we'll just sort it by ability first. Alex, is it Pulver? Again, I'm going to murder some of these names. It's the first time I've looked at these. So he's 22. Alex Pulver is a central midfielder. He can be a ball-winning midfielder, box-to-box midfielder. I like a good ball-winning midfielder. I really do. So he's alright. He can play as a deep-line playmaker, Calero as well. He can play the attacking midfielder. He also can play it right back. This guy has got some good traits about him. He is, 4 stars. Can go up to 5-star. Obviously, that's ability for Vanarama, not the Vanarama North. Not like it's not going to be a future world beater and all that sort of stuff. But with first touch of 10, passing 11, tackling 10, I do need to change some of these colours. I think for this save, just because setting it up to the high colours like the greens for 12s and whatever, they aren't going to be that great. They're going to be like really good for this league. Maybe lower it, like 7 and 8s. I'm all right for this league. So yeah, he looks pretty solid. So who else we've got underneath him? So we've got Will Hatfields, again another midfielder, 26 years of age. What's his history like? We didn't look at the other person. So he's been at Guiseley for a while now. Let's just go back into him again. What are you? He's more of a playmaker. He's more an attacking midfielder, I think. But he's not actually suited in any of these roles. He's not settled on what he wants to do. So we can just kind of play around him with, depending on what sort of formation we're going to play, because we need to have a look to see what sort of team we've got, who we've got player wise. So again, another midfielder. He looks decent. First touch, dribbling, pretty decent. Passing's all right. Mentals, they're pretty good. Good physicals. 26 years of age. He's been at the club for a while, which is nice. So who else have we got? Reece Thompson is there we go. Here's our striker then. He's 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He's a pressing forward, 8 finishing, teamwork. So we've got a striker at the club. He's got some good physicals. He's quick. He's pacey. He's got a bit of strength about him. I need to change that height to feet, 174 centimeters. I don't know how tall that is. Let's have a look. Right. Is it Rowan Lombard? I'm going to call him Lombard. Again, another striker. He's a target man. So we've got a pressing forward and a target man so far. That could work. I haven't used 2 strikers in this game yet, as in like 2 strikers up front together. I've been just kind of using the one striker. Again, he's got finishing of 10, first touch 9, headings 11. He's quite tall by the looks of things. I'm going to guess with 6 foot something. Again, his strengths, he's got some good physicals. Mentals aren't that great. Aggression, only 4. He's 25. What's his history? Has he only just been around? He's been here for a couple of seasons. He's been playing for Stevenage in the League 2. He's had a couple of League 2 spells. So he's had some experience in the high leagues, which is nice, and he's dropped himself all the way back. Who else we got? Lewis Walters. Again, it's another striker. Right, so what I'm finding so far with the first 4 or so players we've looked at, we've got some 2 good midfielders, and now we're going to have 3 good strikers. This is going another pressing forward, 8 finishing. Again, he looks good. Physicals look all right, but I'm just worried about defence, because as much as if you watch my saves, I like to build the team around the defence first and then kind of go with the attacking afterwards. If I feel like if you show up your defence, you will be fine. So Lewis Walters, Andy Halls is the next guy. And here we go. Here's a defender. He's a right back. He can play at the centre as well. He's a right back. Again, he's a full back, which is nice. Again, technicals are good. Marking, passing, tackling is what you want to see. Crossing's all right as well. His physicals, not too bad. Mentals are all right as well. So again, looks like he's going to be a good solid right back for us. Right, Terry Kennedy. Who's this geezer? Right, he is a centre back, 3.5 stars, 24 years of age. Again, tackling 12, marking 13, heading 13. He looks decent. He's just a centre back on defend. That's what he is. That's what we kind of player we want. He's on £300 a week as well. Most of these players will be. He's just joined at the club now. He's played at Harrogate. See, Harrogate. I want to know what league they're in. They got Harrogate Town must have got promoted last season, because I thought these guys were in the Vanarama North, because that's who I actually wanted to be, Harrogate. But anyway, getting off track a little bit. So let's go back. So that's Terry. Who else have we got? Is it Kingsley James? Is another midfielder. So again, Kingsley James. Notice we've not come across any wingers or anything yet. Again, looks like a decent midfielder, 26 years of age. Where's he been from? Again, he's just joined the club as well. Right, Felix. Let's have a look at you. Here we go. We've got our first winger. Comes through, 3-star ability. You can play on both wings, left and right. Also can play on the attacking wings as well. Again, he looks good. Who are you? Scott Garner, centre back. Okay, we have got a centre back, another one as well at least. Again, looks like he's got some good technicals, good mentals. So the team, they look all right so far. Who else have we got? Alex Ray Harvey. Who are you? Another midfielder. Okay, I've noticed we're quite midfielder heavy at the minute. This guy's not going to play for us just because I can't pronounce his name. Is it Odin J? He's 36 years of age anyway. I'm not going to be playing him. Joe Green. Who are you? Goalkeeper. Right, this is going to be our goalkeeper by the looks of things. Potentially, he can improve a hell of a lot. So, again, goalkeeper-wise, well, we'll probably look at that, actually. We'll look at this squad report. So that's kind of some of the best players we've got. If we look at potential-wise, any players come up here, yeah. So we've got Will Thornton, who is a centre-back, bags load of potential. He's 20 years of age. Who else have we got here? Jack Dyche. He is a wing on the left. Again, that's probably our left-hand side winger, depending on how we set this team up. Any other players in here that we've not really seen? Is it Niall Helton? Another centre-back, 2.5 star. bags load of potential, so which is good. So we've got a good young team. So if we have a look at the team report and have a look to see what our negatives are. And again, if you just have a look at this screen already, you can kind of tell we've only got 3 goalkeepers. We do have quite a few centre backs, loads of midfielders, some strikers, not many people for the wingers. Again, we're struggling with the wide areas. It may be just a narrow formation we're going to have to play. So what's the weaknesses first? Could do with more than just now at left back. I've just said that. We've only got 4 players. By the looks of it, there's not a great deal of quality depth outside the squad. Yeah, I can probably imagine that. Lack of quality depth in goal. Yeah, seeing that. So we need to obviously sort out the defence midfield kind of thing. Passing isn't great. The overall passing quality is fairly disappointing. So whether we play just kind of route one football if we're not good at passing, that might be the best thing. Penalties, there isn't anyone good at penalties. Got the best vision of the team, so maybe then me thinking going route one isn't going to be good. And we are a semi-professional team. I've just noticed that as well. So it's the first time I've managed a semi-professional team as well. So we can give some, I think, non-playing contracts kind of thing out there. So we'll have a look at some of these frees that I can maybe bring in. Who else have we got? So what have we got here? Area weeks. We've got quite a lot of negatives. The fact I'm still scrolling. Stamina's not great. Balance, agility's not good. What about the strengths then? Midfield, we have got a strong midfield by the looks of it. The pacey, we are quite a pacey team. So again, that route one's not too bad. Ball over the top, get the fast players running onto it. Defence step, we're fine. We've got some good players in defence. Yeah, Andy Halls, Kennedy, kicking. The goalkeeper's good at kicking. Rushing out, the goalkeeper's probably a sweeping keeper. Technically, punch the ball. So we've got a good keeper there. Natural fitness is all right. We've got a lot of youth prospect. There's plenty of wage budget with an additional of £325 a week to spend. That's not a lot, is it? So that's kind of that. So let's properly go into this squad depth. We'll go to all positions and have a quick look to see what sort of formation I can make out of this. So again, we've looked at this. Reece Thompson is going to be our striker. The guy that I can't pronounce is kind of the next best striker. He isn't going to be playing though. Lewis Walters is his next one. Maybe 2 up front. I'm not too sure with that. Attacking midfielder, we could play with an attacking midfielder with Will Hatfield. Whether we will do or not. Again, wingers wise, Hatfield, if you have a look, he's best at attacking midfield, central, and playing out on the right hand side, which is really worrying. We've only got 4 players that can play on the right. We've only got 5 players that can play out on the left-hand side. No one really that can play kind of in the wing attacking midfielder roles. What else have we got? So defence-wise, central defence, not too bad. We've got no one on left back that's any good. On the right as well, we've got Andy Halls, who looks like he can be a decent right back for us. So looking at this, why we need to strengthen. I'm not too fussed about the goalkeepers just yet. Yes, we need a goalkeeper. If I can fire one, I will do. Left back is going to be a problem. Centre back, midfield, and striker probably all right. So I just need to think what sort of formation I want to play. Maybe get a left-handed midfielder in and do like a 4-4-2, just booting the ball over the top. I don't know if that's going to work. So definitely need a left back, which are really hard to come by. Another goalkeeper, maybe if I can get a better one that we've got. Striker wise, should be all right. If I can find another striker, I always will do. And then just find some wingers. But I just don't know what formation I'm going to be playing yet. I need to have a look around and see what players are on a free and see how we can just build this team. So I think I might just leave it there, guys, just for episode 1. I know it's a bit of I say short one. It's 20 minutes of me rambling. There isn't any kind of like games being played in this. I probably should have said that at the beginning. But so it's part 1, episode 0. I don't know which way I'm going to do it, but we know which team we are. We're Guiseley. We're going to start this trophy hunting off. I want to win as many trophies as we can, and we're just going to see where it takes us. And again, the whole goal isn't just to win the Champions League. I want to win everything. So I am going to go out and try and, if I eventually win the Champions League, and there's an international job that comes up, I'll go win the World Cup as well. But anyway, that's a long time in the future, guys. So if you like this, please leave a like. Let me know how you think I'm going to do. Let me know if you're a Guiseley fan, because I don't have a clue about Guiseley. I need to learn and look at the club's history. So just fill me in. Let me know about the club. Let me know what you think our best players are, what formation we need to play. just your ideas on where we need to strengthen the squad. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next episode, which I'm hoping, if I get this right, will come out a couple of hours after this video, so you can at least get 2 videos of gameplay and me explaining what's going on as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in a bit.